Hi, everyone. So this is the PREVAC, how the PREVAC works section of our Lunch and Learn presentation. I just wanted to quickly throw it together to show how our system works in relation to the chiller. For those of you who do not know, the PREVAC is a control that's used on low pressure chillers using R11, 123, and the new 1233zd refrigerant. To put that in a little context, here are the machines that are using that ZD refrigerant, which is the ASHRAE highest rated class, A1. It has a global warming potential of 1, and with the nature of low pressure, it is the most environmentally friendly and efficient chiller on the market. So we have the York YZ, Carrier Aqua Edge, the Mitsubishi ETI-Z, and the Trane CenTraVac Series E. Just wanted to quickly show just the orientation of the PREVAC on some old chillers here. It's kind of up to the installer's discretion on how it's mounted. Every room is different. It's just kind of whatever the room's given you with, the plumbing and the electric. That's usually how we recommend installing the system. So this is what you get from us if you order a PREVAC. So these are the components. We have the pump and boiler assembly here, our pressure transducer that goes onto the condenser, the pressure switch that goes onto the evaporator. The switch feeds into the PreAlert control, and the transducer goes into the PREVAC. We have the fuses with 200,000 amp interrupting capacity. Here's our PreAlert controller. This is where the power is going to come in. Get the 30 amp breaker disconnect and the audible alarm for overpressurization with this pressure switch, which we'll get into a little bit later. Here's the PREVAC controller. This is where your readouts are going to be. This is where you perform the pressure seal mode and the leak tests. When the chiller's running, it's business as usual. The PREVAC is in standby mode. So when the chiller shuts down, that's when low pressure chillers do go into a vacuum, which is going to be a problem because it absorbs moisture and air from the atmosphere. That moisture is going to combine with the refrigerant. It's going to cause buildup and acid inside the tubes and just overall harmful to the equipment. The air inside the system is going to cause hard startups and surging. This is addressed by the purge unit, but we see that as more of a reactive measure, and PREVAC is more of a preventative maintenance measure. So we address that with our pressure seal mode, and the name hence, prevention of vacuum. So when the chiller shuts down, the system goes into a vacuum and the pressure drops below our set point of 0 pounds, which we read with the transducer that's on the condenser here, and it feeds into the PREVAC controller. That's going to activate the pump. That's going to pump hot water through the evaporator, and that's going to warm up the refrigerant and bring the system back to pressure equilibrium. It is a 3-phase system, so when we get within 2/10 of the set point, we drop out one of the phases, and then we're on triac control. So that's going to reduce the wattage to maintain that set point there. So it's going to use very little power once it is out of the deep vacuum to maintain and keep the system out of the vacuum for the number of months that you are going to be offline. We also have a leak test mode on the PREVAC. So just in order to leak test, you just press the button and dial up to whatever pounds you need for the leak test, and you can go about doing the rest of your maintenance on the equipment. So no need for portable pressurization systems, temporary water and electric hookups. It's all right here, hardwired, hard piped, and uses the same principles as the pressure seal mode, just cycles hot water through the evaporator and pressurizes the chiller. We do have some safety shutdown measures built in. So the first is pressure not rising. That's a timing circuit. So in the pressure seal mode we just talked about, if the system doesn't bring the machine up to pressure in 4 hours, it shuts down. That means something's wrong. It should be brought into equilibrium by that 4-hour mark. And for the leak test mode, it's going to shut down after 8 hours, just because that's the the typical length of a shift, and it should be, you know, the leak test should be completed by then. The second safety shutdown is the high heater temperature. This is going to shut down the PREVAC if the heaters are getting too hot and you're at risk of overpressurization. So we control the water temperature with two sensors inside the boiler. One is a thermistor that limits the water temperature to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the other is a temperature switch that shuts down at 105 Fahrenheit. And the final safety shutdown notification light you might see is heaters on above set point. So if the power is going to the heaters above our set point, we shut down the PREVAC. And the reason for this is because the triac failure mode is a closed circuit. Here we have the PreAlert Alarm. So this is where the power comes in. And so we have the 30 amp breaker safety built in, and then we have the audible alarm for the overpressurization warning. So that's reading the evaporator pressure. So that alarm is going to sound at 10 pounds, and then that's going to alert maintenance personnel before that the bursting disc goes at 15 pounds. And yeah, as you can see, that's the pressure switch that we have on the evaporator that we showed you before in the component list. Finally, this is just the inside of the boiler here. So we have 6 heating elements. We do recommend these get changed every 10 years as just, you know, just a maintenance point. But other than that, everything else is built to last a very long time. This is where the temperature switch and thermistors are as well. So like I said at the top, if you do have any questions, feel free to, you know, visit our website. I'll have that in the description below, or just give us a call if you're having troubleshooting issues or just want to know more about bringing the PREVAC system to your customers. So with that, I hope that this was informative and you learned a little bit about how the PREVAC works. Like I said, if you are interested in bringing it to a customer, just let us know. And if you have any problems, give us a call.